Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hi.
back to Neon Goblin for our Entropy game. How are you guys doing tonight? Okay,
Doing good.
Great.
good. Well, I'd like to thank our Roll20 for sponsoring us once again. Things might get a little crazy tonight. You want to get nuts, Steven?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's get
I gotta see
nuts.
what this fire witch is made of.
That fire witch.
Uh,
Who would like to do a recap? Speaking of which,
All right.
who wants to do the? I'll give you an inspiration. Whoever wants to do the recap.
Okay.
Ah, Morgan got it.
Get it, girl.
We began in Absolution, which is where we had been bamfed by Sarah's mom, whatever her name is.
Felicity.
Felicity, thank you. And discovered that Pinnacle 23 was also in Absolution because they had been rebuffed by Sarah's necrotic forces. We informed them that we had met the mama zombie and she wasn't so bad and they should just leave it be because we had rescued the remaining individuals of Pinnacle 21, Slicks, Bruja, and Dendra. We gathered some supplies while in Absolution and then traveled west. We had only made it about 30 miles out of Absolution proper when we were accosted on the road by a weird, what I wrote in my notes as Slagamancer and his allies, who seemed to be some sort of zealots. They sort of popped up out of the slag yelling, "For the Crimson King!"
That was actually a slag druid that Steven's working on.
Ooh.
That's his fault.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you,
Okay, even
Steven, for
better.
killing us all.
It's
Yeah,
not what
because
I intended.
I guess
but
then he wild shaped into essentially just this slag tentacle creature thing.
Oh.
One of the zealots, when attacking Nash, yelled out that it was the fire witch, that they had found the fire witch, which we were all sort of perplexed by, Nash included. We did away with all the zealots and subdued the slag druid, who explained that they didn't know that the fire witch was among our numbers, but that they were glad they had found us, for the fire witch has been summoned to the court of the Crimson King. We were like, okay, well, that's weird. And Nash was like, yeah, I am the fire witch. And we decided to go check out what was going on, you know?
It was just a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. We followed some railroad tracks, I think it was, to like this tiny little ramshackle excuse for a town. And we're led into this building where there was a woman in black who held a large book, who was referred to as the Black Queen, a man in purple with a flute that he played very poorly, who was referred to as the Purple Piper, and then a strange, crazed elven man in red, who of course was the Crimson King, as well as a strange, hulking creature called the Yellow Jester, that made the several different corpses in different states of decay suspended from the ceiling dance like puppets on a string. The Crimson King will deliver us, apparently. And that's where we left off. There was like some epic reading of something from the book by the woman in black that sounded very ritualistic, but didn't seem arcane in the moment. They just seem crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyone like to add anything to that?
I don't think so. I think she got
About
it.
it.
Very thorough, Morgan. You get an inspiration point.
Yay, thank you. We'll make it a party inspiration, whoever needs it.
Okay, so let me put you back on the map you were on.
No, that's fine.
Well, yeah, no, obviously our diplomacy rules from last time, there's not going to be any combat, right?
Maybe not.
This doesn't do well in close quarters.
So you're standing pretty close to the front door still. Yeah, I noticed that Nash is a little further back than the rest of you.
She's smarter than the rest.
That may
Not
be,
on purpose.
that may
No,
be
she's
by
smarter.
design.
No,
Oh.
she's smarter than the rest of us.
No.
Oh.
I just had to move my token.
And okay, so the Black Queen just read from the Book of Fripp. The piper began to play very dissonantly on his flute. The Yellow Jester grabbed a big wooden dowel that was attached to a bunch of ropes. It was like this. The corpses on hanging from the ceiling begin to dance. And when I say corpses, there's dozens of them. In various states of decay, like you said. Some of them are completely desiccated, like they've been hanging there for a long time. Some of them look fairly fresh.
Great. But it smells amazing in here.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does that, the Crimson King begins to dance around on top of this table. In a medieval sort of way, like a you'd see a medieval jester dancing.
Yeah, I don't like this. I look at my party members. Is everyone else reaching for weapons? Because I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Do we
Yeah,
kill them or do we just leave? We're not held here.
Are we not? They seem to have a very vapid infatuation with you.
Hail and well met. How goes it?
Just corpses dancing around.
The
Look. Okay.
yes.
Look, I'm all about finding a peaceful route here. I don't think that these people are going to exactly be amenable to negotiation.
I mean,
I
both
have
of my
no
swords,
idea what that means.
both of my weapons are out. Like,
I've got my crossbow. James, are these little low walls of some sort?
Yeah, they're like was probably an office space at some point.
Can I try and just like, while everyone's attention turns to Roscoe, can I try and hide behind that little wall?
Yeah. Roll a stealth check. Just a straight
Cass
stealth
moving
check.
her head to that wall, and Roscoe's talking. I will take a step forward, hoping to make them a little.
Okay, so yeah, so you don't have to roll at a disadvantage. You can just roll straight stealth.
Well, I would normally have advantage for my cloak. So is it a straight roll or is it advantage?
Oh, so then yeah, you can roll at an advantage. Yeah.
Okay, the first one was really bad. It was a natural 2. The second one was a natural 20, so 30.
Okay, so you make it around that wall without anybody noticing.
Okay.
The king stops dancing. And he turns around and he looks at your... Well, he looks at Nash. He looks at you, Nash. This is an auspicious day. The Fire Witch has finally shown up from the summons that we sent out, supposedly. So, Bordy, you have a really high passive perception, right?
it's okay.
Okay.
It's like it's a
Mine is
15.
19. I
It's
think
higher
I've
than
got one.
Roscoe's, so you're close.
Yeah.
You're fairly close to the open door. Nash is being talked to by the king. So I'm gonna say you hear stuff happening outside.
Any kind of particular kind of noise? Is it a fight? Is it an argument? Is it a lover's quarrel?
Well, you hear footsteps, like a lot of footsteps.
Like foot soldiers? Footsteps?
Some of them sound like people. Some of them sound like scalies.
Oh, okay.
But that is all drowned out after in a moment or two by the sound of engines. Look like they're
Okay.
pulling up.
I
Sound like they're pulling
am-
up outside.
I immediately step over to Roscoe and so that Nash can also hear just like there's stuff coming from behind the door, like a lot of stuff coming. And I'm still
Does
like
it
with my
smell like-
weapons.
Who have you
Our
summoned
vibe?
here? Who have you summoned here? I didn't ask for this.
Now that the Fire Witch is finally here, we can mount our attack
On what?
on the evil kingdom to the east.
That's absolution.
Absolution.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and peek outside and make sure they aren't stealing our bikes.
No, nobody's paying any attention to your bikes.
Okay, cool. That's all I care about. Well,
There
except
are-
and also this horrible army that's arrived.
And what is this bard over here doing?
He's still playing the flute.
Okay.
Badly.
Yes. Like a
Do you-
lot of.
should I do so? Should I was trying to say
I look back at Vorty and I like shake my head, but for like nodding. But first, I command you to make them leave and to give up on this town to the east. They do not need this. I have different business here, more important business.
Roll a
Can I hold my action for if he refuses her?
Yeah.
If he refuses, I'm going to shoot him in the face.
Up to
Pretty
you.
much.
I'm ready. My weapons are out. Like I'm like
So, Mash, you're gonna have to roll a persuasion check, and you're gonna do it at disadvantage. He looks at you, but you can tell he can barely hear you. He doesn't hear what you're saying. Not really.
Okay, plus 5, 15.
Ooh,
That's not bad for being at disadvantage.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you
my
got his attention
charisma-
at least.
It's higher. It's a little too high for a ranger, I think.
What do you
It's the body of a
take it.
guy. Obviously.
Yeah.
If you'd rolled lower, he would have ignored you altogether, but at least you got his attention.
body yaddy yaddy, baby.
Whatever do you mean? Give
Sure,
up. Now that you are here, we can proceed.
No, where we need to go is to the hearth, not to absolution.
What is this hearth you speak of?
It's south of here. It's bigger. It's more important than this town. This town has nothing for you
Why?
because you can start your own community together.
That's why
And
we're
make it
going
your
to the
own.
Sunlight Kingdom to
No.
uproot the evil magistrate that presides there.
There's disgust there, disgusting people. You don't even want to get near it. No. You head south, you make your own community. It's beautiful.
There's sunlight there too.
It's exactly what you're looking for, not this light kingdom.
Okay, let's roll another persuasion check. This time,
I'm
you,
good at
this time,
disadvantage.
not a disadvantage this time.
Okay. I couldn't think of another place for them to go.
That's not bad. That's not
No,
bad.
that was good.
It's not
That was
terrible.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, 13 plus 5, 18.
I would have said Sleetle.
That would have been awful. I'd have sent them to the boardwalk.
The Crimson King looks at you, and he walks over and jumps off the table. He starts talking to the Black Queen. And they open the book, and they're both looking at it.
I'm gonna hit Nash with my bolstering magic while we have a second. Just a quick light punch in the arm, and I'm like, "You got this," and it's yeah, it helps you.
I'd like to look out and see how many people are outside now, James.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, here. I'll do it here. I'll do it here.
We're rolling all kinds of dice this week. We're playing D&D.
Got 14.
Okay, so you can't see around the building,
Okay.
right? You can see out the front door, and you can see your bikes where you parked them. Yeah, nobody's messing with them.
Okay. So they're the people we heard arrive are not in my field of vision just yet.
Some of them are.
Okay. What do I see?
Out the door, you can see 20 to 30.
Okay.
Some of them are in those like little go-karts. You remember when the warlord attacked Ongul?
Yeah.
And they had
Yep.
these weird little
That's what I was
go-karts.
thinking.
Some of them are in those. Some of them are on Scalies. None of them are dressed well. Their clothes are ragged. The
Got it,
Scalies look thin.
I'm imagining Lord Humongous and those guys. Yeah, I
The
remember.
go-karts and whatnot are falling apart. But you
Humongous the
get
dog.
with your you can sense, from hearing that there's more happening out of your field of vision around the building.
Got it.
What does
Okay.
this? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. That action's happening at the same time, so you keep going.
What does this book say then?
The Book of Rip does not mention any hearth.
But what does it mention? Sunlight, energy, power? You misinterpreted the text.
The yellow jester, by the way, keeps yanking on that wooden dowel harder and harder. At this point, he's just like full on, just banging it on the table in front of him.
I don't like
Corpses
that guy.
are moving kind of frenetically, and the piper never stops either. He's getting worse and louder.
You gotta admit, he is pretty good at that puppeteering. It's creepy, but he looks like he's practiced that a lot.
I'm
Is
like,
there-
Can we tell from this distance how old that book looks?
Yeah, you could. Well, we would think that would be investigation from this distance.
Probably
Probably only
perception.
perception, yeah.
Yeah, I would say perception from the. You can roll a quick perception check. Yeah.
I mean, it's my second best skill.
I'm signaling to you guys
There's
that I'm
no
this
way.
close. I'm this close
You
to
get another-
killing that piper.
Is it a 1 or a 20?
I'm gonna kill that food.
20.
I'm gonna shove it down his throat. Just-
29.
So let's say you look down the scope of bad news.
I need to stop wasting these.
And you
There
take and you look at the because now that both of them are looking at it, the more of the cover is exposed. It doesn't look like an old ancient relic
No.
tome. It looks more like a children's book.
No, this is Mormonism. Got it. Yeah, I said it.
Oh.
Brightly colored. It's not very thick.
It's all sci-fi, anyways.
Does he look shocked whenever I name like sunlight, energy, and power when I'm talking about what's in the text?
No, they look at you and then they stick their noses back in and they're trying to. It seems like he thinks you are the fire witch
Still,
and he
good,
wants to
okay.
believe you,
Okay.
but he has doubts.
Can I bar the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
do so.
Okay.
No one can get in now. We can get out, but it'll take an action.
When you do that, you notice the
Uh-oh.
piper's eyes go towards you, but he doesn't move. He's still playing.
Oh, I would like to detect magic.
Yeah, like, could I tell that what he's doing is something magical, something bardy?
Yes. You know that the piper isn't doing anything magical. He's just annoying.
I like that cat.
James, I'm going to use my magic awareness to know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of me that isn't behind total cover.
Okay. So you can see 2 magic items in this room.
Ooh.
Mm,
One of them is the flute the purple piper is holding.
don't like that.
He's not doing any magical effect or spell or anything like that. He's just blowing on this flute. But
Forgot
the
to
flute is
attune.
magical.
Okay.
The other thing you notice is the mask that the yellow jester is wearing is also magical.
I knew you were going to
Knew
say
it.
that.
Oh boy.
Hey, Vorty, can you play the flute?
Yes, I am well versed in playing the flute. That's why I want to jam it down his throat because he's doing it all wrong.
You should, I mean, maybe it's cursed or something, but you should get your hands on that flute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a magic flute.
I'm looking at my team leaders like, can I do this? Like I was this close to just slitting his throat.
Can you go purple?
Go purple.
Can you go purple?
Go purple.
Yeah. You're the purple Piper. He's
I auditioned.
He's not
Yeah.
real. You're
No,
the purple Piper.
I can totally
Yeah.
snatch that. I can snatch it.
Get it, girl.
Snatch it. Um, that means I'm starting this fight, y'all.
Is this going to be a fight though, or is there? Or once you play, it might not be.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he's.
I'm just saying, if you start playing that, and they're like, "Oh, you might avoid
Yeah,
the fight."
I also want to know what he's saying about the book too. But my screen is frozen.
Well, that's okay. We can still tell you what he says about the book.
Oh, let me see.
We can hear you.
Yeah, because I'm using Steven's mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your computer's gone. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm glad Steven's here. Hey, Steven.
Yeah, me too. We would be glad anyway, but
Yeah. Oh,
there she went.
Did
There
that
she goes.
mess up the Twitch thing?
R.I.P.
a little
over
bit. It's
there.
all right.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
all right. Where am I now?
We'll
Oh
give
wait,
it-
we have to do the ritual to summon the fire witch. Bring the purple Piper.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is she trying to come back in, Steven, or do you want to?
Yes.
Am I
You want to do the
this
split
way? Oh,
screen
this
thing?
way.
Okay.
Connecting.
Hey.
Connecting.
Hey.
Morgan, don't forget you're the meeting host.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Not why it took so long to get in.
No, of course not. Morgan was paying a lot of attention, and
This one.
as soon as you showed
I
up,
was
oh, yeah.
I was transposing notes. I'm sorry.
Into your handy journal, right?
Yes, my beautiful character journal from Dandy Beyond.
Aha!
Beautiful.
It is
Look
really
at that.
nice. It's
Look at
very
that.
nice.
Look at that note space.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Well, we might have to do split screen. I don't know. It's just I got a white screen.
Hop on.
Yeah, just hop in there with
Hey.
There you are. Hello.
Oh, wow.
Suddenly, Kristen was back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mess with the overlay for a second here.
Okay.
Why don't you guys figure out what you want to do exactly
Okay.
while
Well-
I do this?
Oh, you go ahead, Alex.
I was going to tell my group is like, I can put a spell on him. Then it'll be mine.
Everyone else
Yeah.
in this world is using magic. Why not us?
Why not?
Get
Yeah,
it.
I vote do something, just go for it. This is a crazy situation we're in right now.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Because like without going full on like sword, like my next thing would be to try to charm him to give
I
me
think that's a good idea. Yeah, you could be like,
That's a good idea.
Can you hand me that flute?
Yeah.
Give me that flute.
I mean,
And
if
then
shit pops off, I'm gonna get a sneak attack with bad news on Homeboy either way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we'll be starting strong
Yeah.
if I hit. But the way I've been rolling, maybe I
And
shouldn't say
just-
that.
I just knocked on wood for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of like how many people I can get to because I could try to charm more than just one.
Ooh. I suggest the yellow chest.
Definitely
He scares
try and
the
get
crap out
that
of me.
big boy.
He scares the crap out of
They-
me.
Yeah, I'm going for that guy.
Is he too far away? Oh, okay. Never mind.
They-
Roscoe's calling him.
the thing is that they
Yeah, the
must
only
know
thing
that
is we
they're
have to
too
get
far away from
them.
each other.
We have to get them to call off the people outside,
Right.
so that we're only fighting 3 people instead of 20.
Well, if we step out there with the Crimson King's head and say the pretender is dead,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would work too.
yeah, I think that's.
did they look also like crazy? Like when we saw the zealots on the road, they even moved in a very strange fashion. Did these new recruits look just as crazed?
The druid, well, it was hard to tell because druid had a mask over his face.
Mm.
Or her face. Hard to say.
Oh.
Are you
Oh.
back?
That.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Okay.
changes the overlay again.
but I don't need to be. I'll get out. I'll get out.
We just get double the Steven and Kristen, that's all.
Okay.
My
Yeah, that's
bad.
perfect. That
Sorry.
works.
I didn't know I wasn't supposed to come back in, but it makes
Yeah.
sense now.
All right. We'll sort it out.
Oh, looks good.
Boom. All right. Yeah, we're back. All right. We're back.
And now we're back.
From outer space.
Okay, so
Go, Vorty. You got this.
Okay, so yeah, so I want to move up to him,
Mhm.
and that's gonna put me also within 30 feet of the yellow jester. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So, and then they're within 30 feet of each other. So I'm going to play a little tune. I play this little tune for you, and now you're mine. My lyrics weave through you. And it's all fine, 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 fine. Your weakened little mind has just been charmed because of all the auto tuning. I'm the worst. I play this tune for you. And now you're charmed. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Dun, 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 dun. So, yeah, so I'm going to charm those two. They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Both the purple piper and the yellow jester.
Yes.
Okay, and what's your DC on that?
14.
Here we go. To do the piper first. I'm rolling like Morgan, Alex. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Piper got got a 14,
Mm-hmm.
and well, it might be more than that. Or less. Let me look at a stat block. You never know. No, it's a 14. And then the yellow jester got a natural 20.
All right, fair. That's fair.
But before we roll initiative, you can try something else if you want. Because they didn't notice.
Do
you
they
doing
know that he tried
that.
to?
I don't know. They don't know.
Oh.
Snatches weave.
Yeah, can I just like try to how would that work if I just try to like sleight of hand the flute right out of his mouth? Like, can I try to do that and just
I think
snatch
that it would be a sleight of hand because I mean, even though you're not trying to hide it, you're still trying to snatch the flute out of his.
Because I don't
mouth.
know how that would be if it's like a strength thing or if it's a dexterity thing. Because
Mm.
I'm trying to.
Let's do
see-
something weird. How about you do a sleight of hand and he does just a dex, like versus his dex. How about that?
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable to everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, forget it. I rolled a natural one.
Oh no!
Well, you
Use
never
my
know.
inspiration. Use my inspiration.
Okay, I'll use the inspiration.
Okay.
Let's try that again. That's a little better. We'll see, but still rolled low.
Oof.
Oh, wait. Is that the first one? A +5? Am I just saying the first one you did?
I did. I got a 14 on the second one.
Oh, well, you beat him.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just want to snatch the flute right out of his hand?
Right. I just.
Okay, there.
Okay. Well, you do. He's standing there playing his flute, and he watches you as you come up to him, and he's just making eye contact with you and blowing on his flute like horribly. If I had a recorder, I would recreate it, but I don't want to do that with my vocal cords.
Thank you.
So you walk up and you blow on your flute for a second, and neither him nor Yellow Jester seems to make any change. So you just snatch the flute right out of his
Snatch
mouth.
it. Yeah, just snatch it. Since my charm spell didn't work, I'm like, oh, damn it.
So the horrible piping stops. Now I'd say let's roll initiative to keep everything
Okay.
in the right order.
Okay.
Well, we're not exactly in combat yet, but let's go ahead and roll initiative and do things.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm going to clear the initiative tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Now I roll like shit.
And then, don't add yourself. I'm going to do this. Burp. Burp. Okay. There we go.
Now I can do it.
Now you just put in what you got. Yeah.
Is there only one? Good.
I got a 20.
All
But
right.
I can't change it.
I got you. Did we already make your token movable by Roscoe's computer?
Yeah, it's just my internet's out, so I don't know why
But, like,
Steven's internet's working fine.
Steven can move your token, is what I mean.
No, I cannot.
Let me go and change that.
Steven's stealing all the tubes. That's what it is.
Taking all the tubes.
Yeah. The internet's a series of tubes. guys.
Mine.
I've heard that.
Yeah, Bob Dole told us.
Okay. Roll character settings. Hang on. Because we are Roll20 professionals.
They make it easy with their virtual tabletop, system agnostic, so you can make their tools fit any game.
Man, they sure do.
God.
You guys
Okay.
are really good at this.
Sell me
Okay, you
stuff,
should be
yeah.
able to control Nash's token now from Roscoe's Roll20 account.
I wanted to joke about James shaving. I was like,
Oh,
this
did I
stream
not say
also
that?
sponsored by Gillette.
that?
The best a man can get.
You might have to refresh your page, Roscoe.
Oh, that's probably it.
Okay.
Nash is back on now.
Yep.
Anyway.
I'm good.
Oh, right. 'cause
Oh, you got
just
Roll20 on your computer.
you
Okay,
just
cool.
do Roll20. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back on.
Okay.
So let me add in this guy here,
Yeah, that was it.
this lady here. And then we're going to do descending. Okay. So Vorty snatches the flute out of the piper's right out of his face. What do you want to do, Nash?
I
That's-
want to
Oh, no.
let me see the text.
I'm sorry, let you do what?
Let me see the text.
You want to see the book of Fripp?
Yes.
Well, come over, come over.
I'm gonna head over.
Okay.
I'm
I
kind of
wish
off
he
of it.
would. I wish he would try something. I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot him.
I want you to shoot him too.
Are you going to stop there or do you want to get closer?
Well, I thought the table was there.
Oh, well, I mean, I can bring it up to the table.
Yeah, there we go.
The
I'm not
Crimson
on.
King leans over toward you. He smells really bad. Are these your underlings?
Yes. They're very powerful. You should be afraid.
Roscoe's picking his nose in the back.
Oh, damn it, Oscar.
Listen, I'm just proud that I stopped that horrible plane.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
God.
like,
So he takes the book from the Black Queen, who lets it go kind of reluctantly, puts it down on the table, and he opens it up, and you can see that it is, in fact, a children's book. It's just a poem. There's no narrative structure. There's no story. It's just brightly colored pictures. Characters like a yellow jester, a purple piper, and a black queen. And they're wearing the same colors as the people in the room with you. And you can tell that they've done things to themselves or to their clothes to try to look like the characters in the book. Even though they're not really characters, it's just a poem with, pictures in there. There's no story arc or anything like that. It's just a nursery rhyme children's book.
What does the fire witch look like in the book?
Pointy ears. But she is on fire in the book. But she does have pointy ears. Other than that, Nash, there's not a whole lot of resemblance. When I say on fire, I don't mean like on fire, like it is a children's book. I mean more like a halo behind her. Flames.
All right. Well, it's like it's time for me to cast minor illusion, then, isn't it?
I was thinking the same thing. Like we need illusion. We need illusion magic right now, and I don't have that type of magic.
Ooh. I'll just I'll just do as similar as I can to that aura behind her.
Okay. So you do your little incantation, whatever it is. And the at first the Crimson King and the Black Queen are, they got their heads in the book. But they notice the light coming off of you and they look up at you in awe. The Crimson King hands the book back to the Black Queen and he jumps up on the table again and starts dancing.
Question. Have we ever seen Nash do magic like this?
Not that I recall.
Fair. Me either. And
Yeah,
Tess would probably think they just lit her on fire.
It doesn't
so
look like fire exactly. It's like, imagine like fire in a stained glass painting. Like in a window. A stained glass window.
Okay,
you know how they show fire around saints? It
Oh,
looks
okay.
like that.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. Okay.
But we would all still be freaked out
Mm-hmm.
unless we made our check to her magic to know that it's illusion. Because you haven't disclosed that to us.
well, next is the Black Queen's turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll take turns.
Oh.
And she picks the book back up and hugs it to her and backs up a couple of steps. Hard to tell what she's thinking. And then it's Roscoe's turn.
Yeah, I suppose I would be my magic detection is off by now, so I will I would probably be pretty startled by this, and I'll run over to Nash. Nash, are you okay?
Yes, I think it's time.
Oh,
Showtime synergy.
oh. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I noticed that there's no real heat coming off of the fire. Okay, let me just go check things out over this way. All good, everybody. And I'll make my way towards the yellow jester and just, I guess, hold an action to. I don't know if I can get close enough to attack with how. How do you do that cool thing where you make two different distance arrows on Roll20?
Oh, you have
It's
to
like
right click,
Okay.
and then right click. From there.
Ooh, wow. Okay, so I can get to. Wow, look at that. Roll20. That's amazing. Okay, I'll get that close and just kind of like look interested and maybe hold an action to attack as soon as Nash or someone gives the signal.
Okay. Adaman, you were looking out the door. You barred the door.
Mm-hmm.
And when you turn around, everybody's moving around. Vorty's yanking a flute out of somebody's mouth. Nash goes over to that guy, and she turns into... She's a tableau.
Right.
She
now,
looks like a stained glass window come to life.
Did I see my buddy
beautiful.
Roscoe check it out?
Yeah, you can watch him walk over there.
Yeah,
Okay, so as seeing Roscoe do that and then abort and then move towards the guy that I was planning on moving towards, I'm like, oh man. And then I just look at Vorty and I look at the purple piper and I look at Vorty and I shoot him a wink and then I move right here. and I even like, I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? I just start like rubbing the purple piper's shoulders. I'm like, how you doing? My buddy Vorty, he really can teach you a thing or two about piping. Why don't you let him show you what's what? And he just like looks at Vorty over the purple piper's shoulders, like, let's kill this guy.
I wanted him dead from the beginning, so.
I'm with you.
You're just gonna
whispering right in front of him. It's so rude.
You're just gonna hold an action.
Oh yeah, he'll hold an action. Yes.
Okay. The jester, up front, up close and personal, Roscoe. he smells pretty bad too. You don't know if any of these people have ever taken a bath. And up close, his physical features and stature remind you of other humanoids you've seen before. I won't make you roll for it. It appears to be a minotaur with a mask on.
Okay.
You can just some what the way he moves and the smell and the
But are the horns covered by the jester hat?
No, they're sticking out the sides. You can see it if you like really zoom in on the token.
Okay.
As you come up to his table, he doesn't stop what he's doing, but his head turns towards you. And he's huge. I mean, he's a large creature.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're a halfling.
But he doesn't do anything yet.
It's amazing. This is amazing.
I have my axe. I'm just kind of doing a dance along with him. Yeah.
And the two eyepieces in his mask are shimmering a little bit. But they were as you got there. It's not like this is a new thing.
Okay.
So the Crimson King he is transfixed by Nash.
Yes.
Now he's standing on the table in front of you. He's not supplicating to you, but he seems ecstatic. I knew it! The time has come for us to uproot the Sunlight Kingdom once and for all.
What
That
have I,
is. Go ahead.
what have I told you about this kingdom? The wrong kingdom. You don't know how to read, you foolish underling.
That's refusing Nash. So Tess would go ahead and take her shot at this point.
Okay.
I'm guessing she's hidden with that 30, so advantage on the shot.
Yeah.
Man, where's the natural 21? I need it. It's probably still gonna hit though with a 24.
Yeah, that
I
hits.
hope.
Roll damage.
Okay.
You were coming into that with natural 20 energy. I felt like you.
I wanted it. I wanted it. I wanted that crit sneak attack. Decent damage rolls though. 2, 5, 11, 14, 22, 26, 30 points of damage.
Okay, so Nash, you're standing in front of this guy. And he's looking at it ecstatically. He begins talking about his plans. You kind of rebuke him a little bit. And then his head explodes.
Oh.
It rains blood all over the Black Queen behind him. And you get some splatter on you, too.
She warned you.
And his body stands there for a second with basically no head. And then it falls off the table on the ground next to the table.
Classic Tessellate.
She
No.
warned you.
Now we all have our lunchroom moment where we're all like, we all look at each other.
We do.
I didn't expect that. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was much more awesome.
Vorty, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Is there like, can I sense any reaction?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird that we're in initiative, but we're not in combat. But now we are.
It's yeah. I mean,
And so, because technically, like my character is a good character. He's just not going to kill someone that hasn't attacked him first.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of weird. Like I did snatch that flute because I did definitely like wanted to kill the guy, but I'm just going to kill.
I mean, I can give you a reaction. I was gonna wait till his turn, but
So what I'm going to try to do is I mean, he was terrible, but he's a fellow musician.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to try to put him to sleep instead.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to sing a little lullaby, Mr. Sandman. Bring him a dream.
I start rocking him to the rhythm of the music.
All right, let me see. What do I have available to like how many hit points would this guy have? Jesus. This is what sucks about this spell.
This could be interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast it just so that I can give myself a little bit more. I'm gonna cast it as a 3rd level spell.
There you go.
So that gives me 5d8 total hit points,
This can
and
do it.
hopefully that's enough.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And because there's no saving throw, it's just
Yes, it's
if
hit points, yeah.
it just hit points.
Yeah.
So I just have to hopefully roll high. All right. Wish me luck.
I believe in you.
5d8.
I'm so stuck in my head now.
Boom.
How's he doing, Japes?
He does not fall asleep.
Oh.
This spell really sucks. All right, I tried.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't trying to kill the guy.
Yeah, no, that's a perfectly
Mhm.
really nice thing to do for this poor crazy man.
So
Adam,
well,
man.
there goes that.
Mm-hmm.
You've been rubbing this guy's shoulders, right?
Yeah.
His head spins completely around to face you
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What?
without moving the rest of his body.
Mm-hmm.
This is some exorcist level
He
shit.
smiles at you.
I'd take my turn. I'd like to punch him, please.
His tongue lolls out of his mouth. You want to punch him?
I shot
Yep.
the wrong guy.
Yep.
Yeah, we picked the wrong
Oh.
one.
Are you punching? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, here I come.
You had a held action, right?
Yes. Yes, please.
Have at it.
Okay, here comes the first attack. So do I get 2 attacks on a held action? Even because I have 2 attacks?
I think it's just one.
Okay, that's fair. Roll. Boop. Natural 20 for a 28. Roll some damage. That is apparently, 12 damage.
Okay.
And I would like to use one of my key points to make him roll against Stunning Strike, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because this thing terrifies me.
Right.
It's a con saving throw.
On save. Okay. What's my DC?
13.
Oh, I passed out flying colors.
Okay, well, I hit him for 12 damage, and then I go, oh, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, at least we're here, buddy.
All right. So, okay. Yeah, we're just full of natural 20s tonight, aren't we?
You hit me with one?
So
That's fine. Do you damage.
he smiles, his tongue rolls out of his mouth, and he bites into your shoulder. And he does
Oh no.
8 points
Okay.
of, what is that? It is, I guess it'd be piercing damage.
Piercing or necrotic, whichever one you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it'd be piercing.
Okay.
No, it's not necrotic.
Okay, good. Maybe I'll live.
What? No, what is that face? No, what is that face?
No, that's it for now.
Okay. He's got more actions? No?
Tessellay.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah. I'm real freaked out by what just happened right there, but I've got 2 people there. Roscoe's alone with the big scary guy, so I'm going to bonus action hide again. Well, I will do the whole thing where you leap and roll to get in a new spot and hide here.
Okay.
Oh no. 18 is my highest.
Okay.
And then I will shoot the yellow jester with my action. If I'm hidden, it'll be at advantage. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. That went off the table.
But you had sneak attack
thank
anyway.
God.
Roscoe's within 5 feet of it, so.
True. I might not hit though. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. 2d12. Those are bad. 46. Those are also really bad. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 15 points of damage
Okay.
with sneak attack. Really bad. And then I will just take the rest of my movement to move to a new place. That's it. That's what I got.
Okay.
So bad. So many ones and twos.
Nash, it's your turn.
I am going to.
You got blood splatter on you, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of take it and like just smear it a little bit. And then I'm going to shoot 3 arrows at this guy that's in between Vorty and Adaman.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be the lowest is 18 of the 3. So I assume all 3 would hit.
The lowest was an 18?
Yeah.
Yes.
So 12. So that's 32 damage
Okay.
for all 3 of them. So it's just 3 arrows right to
Gotcha.
the head.
Adaman, the arrows start thunking into his left side. Well, actually, his right side. His right shoulder, or like his right side.
Right,
although
his head's
spin
turned
around
all the way around. Got it. Yeah.
He's got your blood in his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't seem to really notice as the arrows thunk into him. He smiles at you again.
I don't think that's working, Nash.
Probably shouldn't have used all 3.
Could we tell that it's due to the piercing type of damage that it was?
No, you can tell. I mean, there's
Or
blood
it
running down
was-
his side. Like the arrows are thunking into him.
Oh,
Okay.
He just
Oh,
doesn't
so it-
seem to care.
Okay.
got it.
All
Okay,
right.
that's
Keep it coming,
different.
Nash.
I was
You're doing
like,
it. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
did they not do damage?
No, I
Yeah.
didn't mean
I see.
like. No, I didn't mean in a game mechanic
Okay.
sort of way.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Perfect.
Well,
He's
then that's
just
fine.
like, no pain. Don't matter.
Okay. That's fine.
Would you like to do anything else, Nat?
Oh, that's it.
Okay. In that case, the Black Queen in the corner.
It's a children's book, not a spell book, right?
You're gonna mess me up.
Was
Nash,
it an
you're a sorcerer.
illusion all along? Oh my god, it was Agatha all along.
She's Agatha. She's Agatha.
That's good. That's good. That's real good.
She will. Oh, that's
Tell me what I did. Don't do it.
not. She walks over to you, Nash. She vaults over to the table.
Nah.
Gets next to you.
She vaults.
Vaults over the table, yes. And
What?
It'll work.
Dreadful.
She just has too many options.
Yeah.
The
I
longer
know,
it takes,
like,
the more scared I get.
What shall I
okay,
do?
it's not that crazy. All right, so when she gets near you, you notice in between you and her, flames erupt. And they encase most of her. But as that happens, it feels hot. and you are within bright light right now.
Does Nash have to make a save of any kind?
No.
Oh.
Does she say anything to me?
No.
So is this just kind of like cute?
Yeah, just like
Maybe.
two fire
I
witches
know, like,
staring
you know,
each
I'm
other
on
Yeah, you
down.
know
fire.
that Nash is gonna
I'm
move
on
away and shoot
fire.
at her, right?
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
I don't melee attack. I don't care.
I love how it was very dramatic. Like she vaults over the table, then it's just like poof.
I'm hoping it will be dramatic. We'll find out. All right. Roscoe.
I think I know what that is.
Okay, so I'm going to. How does he look phased by the bullet wound?
Not particularly.
Okay.
He
I'm
did
going
stop
to.
with the puppets, but
Okay, that's good. Good to know that he isn't just going to do that forever. I'm going to fly into a rage, roll on the wild magic table. This is great. So I get to teleport to up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see, and I can use this effect as a bonus action on each round for raging.
Ooh.
I ain't got to do that one yet. So Roscoe flies into a rage and he says, look me in the eyes while you fight me. And I'm going to teleport up to like right on his shoulder, and I'm going to try to rip the mask off of his head.
okay. I guess that would be
Ooh.
a strength contest, right?
Hell yeah.
Strength versus
So
strength?
cool.
Yeah.
If he lets go of his thing to try and hold it on, yeah.
Bad rolls. That is going to be a 16.
Okay, so he got a dirty 20. So you jump up on his shoulder, start yanking on his mask, and he stops you from taking it, but you're still on his shoulder if that's where you want to be.
Yeah. Great. I'll hang out there.
You just gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Is that your whole turn?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, Adaman.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I'm right where I want to be. Okay. Here we go, baby. First attack coming in.
Yo, man, we're gonna be like Captain America and the Winter Soldier against Iron Man. You know what I mean? Like, pop, pop, pop,
Pop, pop, pop, pop. Here comes a 22 to hit. First attack.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Rolling my damage. 9 piercing. Magical, by the way. It's +1 dagger.
Okay.
Second attack. Ooh, natural 1. Let's ignore that.
Oh.
Moving on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend this
Maybe not so much.
point. And I think what are the words? Pop, pop. Yeah. Pop. 20
Oh, yeah, that hits.
for 10.
Yes.
It's a good hit.
And 25
Mhm.
Also hits.
for 6.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you can see that he is not as he's starting to pay attention to the damage you're giving him. Mechanically, he's taking over half.
Good, good, good.
Just a heads up.
As Adam Man kind of rubs at the bite on his shoulder and then grins at him.
Gross. Okay.
Don't make it weird. Don't kink shame Adam Man.
Just take your own blood and slap him with it.
Okay, so the jester.
It's not so funny.
I need you to I need Nash, 40, and Adaman, and the Piper too, I guess, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wow.
Rude.
Do you mean Roscoe?
No, not Roscoe.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Not
Cool.
Roscoe, not Tess. Tess out of the way too.
21 for me.
Okay. 40 got a 20.
Also got a 20. Oh, wait.
Adaman got a 25.
Oh, I thought I got a 20. Thanks, 40.
Oh. And Piper 15. Okay. So the jester yanks on the wooden bar as hard as he can, and some of the ropes start to snap and bodies start to fall from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Nice.
Nash, you, all three of you dodge out of the way fairly easily. Because when you see the rope snapping, you just, you might have a hand slap you on the shoulder or something like that, but you don't take any damage from it.
So gross.
The Piper gets hit a little bit. You can see him take a hit as a body hits him and then slumps off to the side. So now the floor is littered with bodies, and the floor is now between Nash and between here and here is now difficult terrain.
Got it.
Wait, are you saying somebody let the bodies hit the floor?
Oh, wow.
I hadn't thought of that when I thought up that little trick, but yeah.
Oh, man.
It's gotta be the bard. It's gotta be the bard.
Major props.
That was good.
Yeah, so that area right there, that's difficult terrain now. Because it's littered with corpses. And then he is going to... Are you still on his shoulders, Roscoe?
Yep.
Okay, he's going to try to throw you off.
I'm gonna try to stay.
Okay, so I guess, would that be another strength, or... Yeah, if you're trying to hold on to him.
He's trying to hold on,
He's
yeah.
trying to yank you off, that'd be another strength, right?
I got a horn to hold on to.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, you got a natural 20?
I did.
Let me see what I get.
We're all rocking that big dice energy
I
tonight.
know. Yeah, I only got a... Well, what... I don't think it matters what your strength modifier is. What is it, though?
+7.
That's
So
higher.
27.
That's higher than his. Jeez. Okay.
Holy shit.
He's a barbarian.
And he's raging, I'm assuming. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so he tries to yank you off, but you're hanging on like a spider monkey. So,
I feel like my legs are flailing around in the air, and I'm just kind of holding onto the horn.
Well, don't get me wrong, the Minotaur's very scary, but it's way scarier to have a little thing raging connected to your face. Oh,
you're not
God!
wrong.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
get it, Rocket.
And I guess that's his whole turn. Let's see. The Crimson King is dead. 40.
All right, so I am going to stab. I have a scimitar and a rapier, and I'm just gonna go attack on both of those. So, rapier, scimitar.
Ah.
I don't know. Does a 14 hit?
14 doesn't, but the scimitar does.
All right, so I'm doing 10 damage.
Okay. By the way, Vorty, from your passive perception, you can hear banging on the front door.
All right, but we barred it. We should be okay for a while.
Would you like to do anything else?
I would inspire, but I'm all tapped out
Hmm.
because we didn't rest
Hmm.
before all of this.
Hmm.
So, yay.
Okay. Well, the Piper, his head turns back around towards you, Vorty. Kinda slowly, just slow enough to be creepy. And oh man, guess what I just rolled, Morgan?
Natural 20.
Natural.
Another
natural
natural
one.
20.
Nah,
Can you believe it?
I can.
I never roll this well when I'm
I'm gonna
playing.
I'm gonna stop believing.
But don't stop believing. Thank
Believe. Come on, I'm gonna roll.
Hold on to the feeling.
Okay, so
I'm gonna dodge it.
So this creature is going to use a similar thing that Roscoe can do. I'm just telling you because when you attack it, you're going to get advantage. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Guess what I rolled this time, Morgan?
Natural 1.
With advantage, I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, so too.
Yeah.
It's not a win.
So it comes to bite at you, but I don't know, Vorty. You feel like the strength is sapping out of it some from all the damage it's taken, and it's not as scary as it was before.
Okay.
Tess.
Yeah, Tess is going to bonus action hide again. Keep trying. Well, yeah, keep trying to get that advantage on my shots. 27 hide. I'm going to shoot at the Black Queen because I fear magic and she is doing some. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some different damage die because these sucked last time. That's a lot better. 9 and 7 is 16, plus 6 is 22, plus 6 is 28, 29, 34 points of damage.
Is that just piercing?
Yes, just piercing.
Behind the small wall of fire, which isn't completely opaque, you can kind of see through it. You can see her rock back as she gets hit with your shot.
Okay. Question. I also have from my rogue shit a bag of 1,000 ball bearings. Can I just dump some out in front of the door just in case?
Yeah. See that?
It's like an object. Yeah, so I'll dump like half my bag of ball bearings in front of the door.
That's a free action, right? Interact with an object.
Yeah, and I will just call out, mind your step if you come this way. And then again, move so I can be in a new spot when I hide next time. And that's it. One trick pony, but I do it well.
I still have let the bodies to the floor playing in
So
my
let's
head.
say the ball bearings are here.
You're welcome. That should be inspiration for all.
I agree.
That was a good one. All right. Nash, what do you want to do?
Well, even though she is really close, I'm really close to me and still on fire. I think I'm gonna keep shooting the Piper.
Okay.
Pipe without a pipe.
So that's a 13 and a dirty 20.
The dirty 20 has 13, doesn't.
13 damage.
He is not looking good, fellas.
I also realized that I missed 15 damage on my first hit because I
Aw.
didn't add my plus. It's 1d10 plus 5,
Oh.
and I just did 1d10.
Oh.
Yep. So
You live and you
sorry.
learn.
Yep. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
We
Not
all
making this more exciting.
made mistakes today, Kristen.
Mhm.
All right. So is that your whole turn, Nash? You want to stay where you are?
Yeah, I want to stay where I am. I don't want any kind of attack of opportunity or anything right
Okay.
now.
Well. She is apparently kind of mad that you are not paying attention to her. And so I need, let's see.
Mention horror.
So I need Nash.
Well, that was our job, Vorty.
I need Nash and Vorty, looks like, to make a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, 13. Where am
Nice,
I now?
40,
20s.
23. So
Okay,
40.
so Vorty, you're going to take half of this. Okay. My advanced dice roller on roll 20 for this.
Oh wait, why?
For all of the lightning bolt damage that's coming his way.
So
Okay.
Nash, you take 26 points of damage. 40, you take 13 as a lightning bolt erupts from her hands and hits both. It goes through Nash and Vorty. And then the Black Queen whispers to you through the fire. Let's see who the Fire Witch really is.
Mm.
I've been found out.
I knew it.
I mean, we all knew you were the Fire Witch.
We
It's
all
okay.
knew.
Yeah, it's and we still love you. So. But
then
I think. Go ahead.
But she doesn't move. She stays right where she is.
Okay. I think it's weird that the Fire Witch, the real Fire Witch, was masquerading as the Black Queen. What kind of politics was going on here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy
Remember that.
who acted in charge was pretty much useless.
We need to read that children's book.
I think this is James's read into politics.
There's something in the book, like the Fire Queen is supposed to be sacrificed. Blah 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 blah. It's like, oh, I can't be that, huh?
That's probably what it was.
I gotta pin this on another lady.
Oh, she's smart. I like her.
Roscoe.
Well, Roscoe is totally not in on this situation, and he yells, "Dash! If you have some Fire Witch powers, that would be a great time." And he's gonna keep. I'm gonna try to rip this mask off this guy again. I don't know why, but that feels like the right thing for Roscoe to do. I'll make another strength roll. Oh gosh, I got another 16.
So funny.
I got a 24.
Dang
He's
it.
holding on to his mask, and but you're a vicious little. You're a honey badger on his shoulder,
Oof.
yanking at his face, and
That
he's just
would be
barely
fun.
keeping you off his mask.
Yeah.
How we're fighting for our lives, and you're still like, get that mask.
Hey, I tell you, he has totally wrapped up the Yellow
Yeah.
Jester. I tell
I
you.
mean, the Yellow Jester has only been trying
Busy,
to
I get.
grab
get,
it
you
back
got-
off of his
Bro.
face. Yeah.
You guys are busy. You guys are busy. I get it.
Yeah. I don't think I have a bonus action or anything I can really do. So I will just, I'll just keep trying to wrestle with that mask and hold on.
Okay,
Yeah.
Adaman.
All right. Attacks. Here we go. While we're flanking, do we have advantage, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even bother to ask.
I can fix
Dang
that.
it.
Okay, roll. 16?
That hits.
Cool. 10 damage with the first attack.
You don't have to roll a second one.
Oh, thank you. Ugh.
Creature looks you in the eye. 40. The adamant's dagger slips between his ribs. And he smiles as he crumples to the ground.
It's dead,
And stops
I
moving.
think.
But
But it gave me a creepy smile just as he died.
I don't. What do we know about these? Oh,
It appears to be a human.
It appears to be a human. Well,
Yeah.
I know it's not a human because no human can do this.
Just a dude.
I've tried. I've tried to do it several times.
Yeah, it just looks like some guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I guess we're good.
You wanna
Well,
do
yeah,
anything
no.
else?
I've dropped my enemy.
I'll make a-
Yeah, I'm gonna
some,
move over, and I think everything is fine. And I didn't see the smile, so I also move. Stop that. Over to this feller. Well, actually, I'm gonna be next to my buddy. Can I leap up on this table, James? Oh, wait, that's 50 feet of movement. Backing up, backing up. So I have. Hold on, let me see my movement. I have 45 feet of movement. Dang it. So I can only get 20 feet to this turn.
Okay.
All right here. So that's my turn.
Alrighty. Okay, so Roscoe, he's still thrashing around with you hanging on there. And I think this time he's going to try to punch you off
Mm.
instead of grabbing you. So, and he's going to do this recklessly. So if you attack him, you're going to get advantage next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you really wrapped him up a couple different ways there, Roscoe. That was, yeah.
Okay.
It looks crazy, but it was pretty tactical. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. Okay, here's what I want to do. He punches you. And I got a crit. So what I want to do is I'm going to roll damage for the punch. And I want you to roll a strength saving throw. Either a strength or dex, whichever one you want. Dex to hang on or strength to hang on.
I would do strength to hang on.
Okay. Since you are on top of him as he does this. Yeah. All right, so it's 11 points of damage.
Okay. I assume I'll take half of that.
Bludgeoning
since I'm
damage,
raging.
yeah.
Okay.
And then what'd you get for your strength?
23.
That's you're just you can't shake him loose. Roscoe can't be shaken. Like a dog with a bone.
I got to do this more often.
Can we not?
Okay. The Crimson King is dead. 40.
I mean 40. Okay, so is this square in difficult terrain?
On the table, no. Well, the line kind of goes
So
between the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because it's right.
I would say yes. If you're on the floor, no. But if you're on the or if you're on the floor, yes. But if you're on the table, no.
Okay, because I wanted to move like right there.
I would say you could do that. It's not difficult.
I have 45 feet, so
You
that
have-
would have been 40 and then the 5.
You have a neat little feat that lets you ignore difficult terrain, right?
Do I? Let me look.
Mobility.
Uh huh.
Is that one mobile?
All
right,
right,
so I'm
you
gonna-
have gotten sober since then, so maybe you just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. So then one, let me see. Maybe I want to be in a different position. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna move actually behind him.
Okay.
And that would be one movement, and then I'm gonna do my attacks with my scimitar and my rapier.
Okay.
So rapier, here we go. 1, scimitar 2.
They both
Nice.
hit.
Nope.
Yeah.
All
they both
right.
hit.
22 damage.
Okay.
Pop. One, two, pow, surprise.
Is that your entire turn?
Yes, that is it.
Okay. In that case, Piper's dead. Tess, what do you want to do?
We haven't really put a lot of damage on the big boy yet, right?
Not really.
Starting to.
How's the Black Queen looking? Can I tell with her fire thing?
You hit her pretty hard last time. You really
All
rocked
right,
her
I'm
back.
gonna try and clean that up. Same thing. Bonus action to hide and hopefully get advantage.
Okay.
29.
All right.
Take a shot. So close to a crit. It's natural 19, so 26.
Hits.
Sneak. Come on, baby. Roll well. Mama needs a dead sorcerer. Well, that's a 12, though. 12, 14, 17, 20, 25, 26, 30 again. 30 points.
Okay. Yeah, you're really rocking her back with those shots. You're hitting center mass.
Sweet.
Um,
She's still up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your whole turn?
Are there windows, or is it just the door that we could look out of?
Don't see any windows.
That's it.
Okay, well in that case, let's take a short break. Take care of our bio needs and get some refills. And we'll be back in 10, 15 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Woo!
And we're back. I'm just gonna mess around with the overlay for a second. And Steven, you said you wanted to tell everybody what happened in the first hour.
Yeah, so we were in this abandoned office or whatever with this figure, this cult-like figure, the Crimson King, his black witch or black queen, the yellow jester, and this purple bard who was not good at playing. After some tense negotiations where we just tried to maybe get to a situation where we didn't have to fight them all, Vorty snatched the pipe from the purple piper because he was not piping it right. Nash went to check out their sacred tome, which turned out to be a children's book, which they very loosely interpreted, and to find her to be the fire witch. And we started a fight, and Tesla immediately blew off the Crimson King's head. So he's taken care of. The bard's head spun around 360 degrees, bit Adaman, which I mean, he's our doctor. He should. I hope he's checking that out.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you know.
Roscoe is currently wrestling with the yellow jester to try to get his mask off, which has proved to be pretty hard. Ooh, we should play that song, Vorty. Mask Off. That's the bardic inspiration I need. That's a Piper song too, that future song. Anyway, and Tesla is getting shot up by magic from this Black Queen, who is a very capable sorcerer, it seems. I'm sorry, Nash is getting shot up, and Vorty has taken a lot of that.
I was really worried I missed something important.
Yeah. Tesla's been shooting other people.
Yeah,
As she should be.
so all in all, good day. Oh, and there's a bunch of bodies on the floor, and it's difficult terrain, and there seem to be some lair actions associated with this guy's puppeteering setup.
It's pretty cool.
You got to respect
As
the
Vorty
craft.
pointed out, someone let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd make the noise, but I want to be able to talk tomorrow. Okay, so it is Nash's turn. Nash, what do you want to do?
Nash.
Take her to Nashville.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Nash doesn't know what to do. Maybe I'll just shoot this poor little jester over there. No, I'm not. I'm going to.
Poor little who? What?
Poor little.
Well, he is being harassed by a halfling.
He
I would
is.
say poor little jester.
I know. That's terrible abuse, Roscoe.
I really don't want to touch this woman who's on fire. So
Smart. It's just smart.
Good rule in general.
I literally have nothing. I have a bunch of stupid arrows.
Hey.
Ooh,
No, don't call it that.
you dip the arrows in the fire, then shoot him.
Man, shoot him.
You're our Hawkeye. And first of all, he had really cool arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just gonna shoot the jester and continue to ignore this witch.
Power move.
Yeah.
She's gonna be alone. She's like,
Okay, so that's +8. So that's a 16 and a 19.
And you're shooting at the jester?
Mm-hmm.
Those both hit.
Oh. So that's 20 damage to him.
Okay.
Yep.
Thunk, thunk.
And I don't have a bonus action that can do anything useful. So I'm just going to keep pretending like she doesn't exist, even though she just did like 30 damage to me. And I'm going to look over at Vorty and Adaman and just mouth.
Oh.
like really busy.
She didn't like that. She poofs
Okay.
over here.
All
Oh,
right.
really?
Okay.
And I need okay, so I need Adaman, Roscoe, and the Yellow Jester to make a con save.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, tickle me pink.
What'd you get, Adaman?
Ay,
A
ay, ay,
7.
ay, ay.
You got a 7?
Ooh.
I don't believe there is
Right.
any save in the monster manual that would save. Go ahead and
You got
tell
it.
me what I want, sir.
I got a 17.
A new car
Yeah, that would be great.
in your face.
Okay, Roscoe passed. Adaman
In your
failed.
face, Roscoe, as I drive around in Knight Rider.
Okay, so
Okay, no, that's not what happens.
uh, so my advanced dice roller. Thank you, roll 20 for that.
Don't kill me, roll 20.
Ooh,
A lot.
a cone of cold bursts forward from her hands, comes through the fire shield around her, and hits all three of you.
Some
Adam, you
fifth
take 37
level.
points of damage.
Some 5th level damage.
Cold damage. Roscoe, you take half of that, and so does the Jester. He's still up. Okay.
Wow.
That'd be, I guess, 18 points of damage, Roscoe. You might be able to half that again, right? Can you
No,
half that again? No?
I'd have to be bear totem.
Okay.
I'm too wild.
So,
More wild than a bear.
Yeah.
okay. Jester. I don't
Oh,
very much.
I have evasion.
Aha!
I'm getting back half of that.
Yes.
Jerk.
There you go.
Monks. So
You're
cool.
dodging icicles.
Plus 18. Oh, wait, is that right? No, that's not right. What did you do? Yeah, it is plus 18.
And then after she does that, she's going to start running up. 10, 15. Okay. Roscoe, it's your turn.
Darn it, she ran away. Well, that changes my plans, but I'm going to try to rip this mask off this guy.
All
We've
right.
come this far,
All right.
and I have rolled my highest every time has been a 9, and I just rolled 2 9s. So once again, I'm getting a 16 on this strength check.
Roll a 1.
I got a 21.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry, it was dirty 20. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I tried. I did my best.
So you're
and
still, you got your hands on it, but he's spinning around and your legs are flying up in the air and you guys are in a mortal combat over this mask.
Okay. This time, now that I have Adaman and Vorty over there, I'm going to jump down off of this jester.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say I'm going to make it 35 feet. I don't know. Oh, I don't know how much movement that's going to take. And my computer is freaking out. But I'm going to come maybe right here. And then I'm going to use my bonus action teleport to teleport, I think, to a space about 20 feet directly above this witch. And I'm going to power bomb her.
Nice.
Okay.
I just want to land on her. I don't think I can attack.
Okay, so you end up in the spot next to the witch.
Well, I'm hoping to land right on top of her and do a modest amount of damage.
I don't think there's a mechanic for that.
for a halfling falling on you from teleportation?
I mean, there should be. Let's think about
I mean,
it.
What is
Okay.
it? 1d6 for every 10 feet of
10
falling?
feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to poof on the ground. You can poof wherever you want, right?
Yeah, unoccupied space.
And then fall on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. Let's
Yeah,
make
make a dex save.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a dex save, but it'll be I guess a d6.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. Be God, witch.
Okay. Well, she failed that. She got a 4 for a dex save, so
Well, I got
Like
a
a
4
matter-
for the
for
damage.
the damage. Okay. I don't think
And
it
I-
matters what I set the DC at. That's gonna fail.
I guess I would take half of that from fall damage.
Well, I mean, she did break your fall,
That's true. Yeah.
and you end up next to her.
Perfect.
Okay.
God, I love
I
D&D.
get that mask though.
If we ever do get big, like some of the other D&D streams, there's gonna be rules lawyers at us all the time. That's okay.
Oh yeah, no.
That's
D&D,
okay.
D&D is a more fluid system. It's okay.
I mean, that makes sense to me. What just happened?
Yeah.
So
this isn't Pathfinder. You're fine.
Hey, if anybody's got a problem with it, I'll just teleport 20 feet above them and do 1d6 fall damage.
Ooh, the
Listen, you
Roscoe's
gotta-
elbows coming for you.
You gotta
Texters.
accept it with on cool factor.
Mhm.
okay, well, now it's Adaman's turn. What you want to do, Adaman?
Okay.
Roscoe just ran away and left you with this gigantic
Right,
monster.
and he understands that means that Roscoe was trusting Adaman to help his buddy Vorty out. As he looks over to Nash, who mouthed "Help me," and he's like, "Are you okay?" And he also indicates he's like maybe right here, as he steps up and then attacks this guy.
Okay.
First attack. Dirty 20. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
okay.
we're at advantage, aren't we not? I'm sorry, I didn't roll.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
you are rolling an advantage.
I'll
Yeah.
roll again. I'll roll another one just to see.
You never know.
I'll cancel. No, I'll take the 20.
I mean, that hits.
Yeah, for 11 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. I will put it at advantage this time. A 27.
No, that one doesn't hit. No, yes, 27 hits. Yes.
For 9 damage. And then he's going to go, he's going to spend a key point, a pop. But here's the thing, he goes a pop, and stabs his own healing serum into himself. So he only attacks once.
Okay.
With advantage, though, still. 23.
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning damage, and then he heals himself for 1d6 plus 2 / roll 1d6 for 7. He heals himself for 7, and he goes, "I can do that to you too. You too can have this healing."
Okay. Is that your whole turn, Adaman?
And that is the end of his turn. He's happy where he is.
The jester, seeing that Roscoe is finally clear of his phase, you stab him, you punch him.
He's gonna attack me.
He rears his head down, and
Tries to gore you.
what's your AC again?
17.
Okay, so I got a 22.
Okay, well that definitely
It comes down,
Why did you ask?
and he gores you, which is gonna be
Totally gorge.
17 points of piercing damage.
Oh, jeez.
Hmm.
And then he stomps on the ground.
Oh
So I need you and Vordy to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thank goodness it's got dexterity. Oh no, I did awful.
Okay, so Vordy passed easily. Adaman, you got gored. So you weren't maybe ready for this.
Yeah.
And you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and you're prone.
Okay.
And I believe that's going to be his whole turn. That guy's dead. 40.
I'm going to attack because
Okay.
I don't like this gorge.
Is he still at advantage? I'm still trying to be threatening.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need it.
Well,
Does an
we
18
wouldn't satisfy the flanking rolls, but he did attack recklessly, so he gets
Oh, okay.
you attack
cool.
with advantage against
All
him.
right, so we're fine.
Okay, so then for the first one, just in case to see if I crit, just to see. What is my bonus on that one? 8. Okay, so this is on the first one. No, that's not good. On the scimitar, it would be 7. Same thing. All right, so that would be still the 18 and a 23 to hit,
Uh-huh.
and it would be 14 damage.
Okay. He doesn't look good. He's bleeding. He looks like Roscoe might have pulled a muscle in his neck. I don't know.
That's it for me.
Okay. Tess.
Well, Roscoe's over with the bitch now, and I know he can probably handle her. This guy's giving my buddies a rough time, so I'm going to do the same thing as usual, but new target, bonus action hide. God, I wish I would stop wasting my nat 20s on this shit. 30 to hide,
Uh-huh.
21 to hit,
Okay, who are you shooting at?
the jester.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Oh, come on. 4, 5, 9, 10, 13, 17 points of damage. Woo.
Well, the jester gores at him, man, and knocks him down. 40 slashes at him with his swords. Tess, you pop out and you fire.
Yeah.
Vordy and Adaman, you can see a little hole in his chest. Looks down at it, and then blood starts to run out of it. And then he collapses onto the floor.
Okay. Wow, all right, I'll take it. Okay. Well, then I'll just use my movement to come over here. That's my turn.
Okay.
Just a thumbs up pops up from behind the wall and then disappears again.
Nash.
All right. I feel much better now that she's not breathing fire 5 feet away from me. So I am going to kind of dig around in my bag of arrows, and I kind of flip through and find one of the heavier ones that I've kind of added a bunch of spikes to. I'm essentially casting Hail of Thorns, but really I just have one specific arrow that I've reused multiple times and spiked out.
Okay.
So
Cool.
since we're
So-
in Scythia.
The black arrow.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, and then so that is a 27 to hit with that arrow.
Hail of Thorns is an AoE thing, right?
I don't know.
It is, but I think it's only like a 10-foot area.
Mhm.
So she could probably, I don't know.
Wait, what is
It is an
AoE?
area, though.
Oh, area of
Area of
effect. Oh. Yes, so it is. So sorry, Roscoe and the Black Witch need to make dex saving throws.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know what that meant for a second. I really forgot.
Well, she failed that.
Oof. Yikes. I got 11.
11. Okay.
DC is probably a 13, I would think, right? Or 14.
Yep. It's 12.
12. Okay. Well, yeah, the Black Queen failed it.
Cool. So you both failed. Okay, so you would take 4 damage, and then she is gonna take 13 damage from the first arrow.
All right.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's the effects from the.
Cool.
All right, and then my second hit is an 18.
Also
Second
hits.
Okay, and that's 15 damage. And that's I don't think I really need to move, so I'm just gonna hang out right here. Maybe I could duck behind this. No, I can't hide. Okay, well, I'm done.
Nash, how would you like to kill this lady?
That feels good.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of the arrows just go right in her throat.
Dunk, dunk. So Roscoe, you teleported above this lady, fall on her, you do the cannonball, hurrah, right? Land next to her, and as soon as you get stood up with your axe ready, a couple arrows stuck into her throat. She looks at you with this look on her face like she doesn't. Where? Then she crumples to the floor, still clutching her book.
Roscoe turns around and throws his hands up. I really feel like we could have talked to one of them.
Do we hear anything outside?
Yeah, there's pounding on the door.
Right, so are there any other exits? Can we sneak out the back?
You can look around if you want. You can roll a perception check.
Yeah, let's look around. Is there like a roof windows or something?
Ooh, I didn't do
While
great.
everyone's looking around, Adaman uses medicine upon himself.
All right.
Roscoe's gonna pick up the book and run and get that mask.
Okay.
My perception check, I only got a 14.
Mine wasn't that great.
Well, there's no windows. There's no like roof holes, anything like that, like there was on some other buildings you've been to. This building looks like it was kind of hastily assembled at some point in the past. It was a very small town. There happened to be a stop on the railway, and somebody built a courthouse here. And while the walls are pretty thick, they are old. And you feel like maybe you could bust through one of them. But Adam,
Is
man,
the
you remember...
floor wooden plank?
Yes.
Are any of the planks damaged where the big boy Minotaur did that stomp?
They're kind of damaged in a lot of places. Yeah.
Roscoe,
Adam, man, you remember...
you
You remember hearing noise from around the corners of the building. It wasn't just out front.
Right.
Is this a place?
It's all around us.
It's from all directions.
Yeah.
Well,
I say we get to the bikes wherever they are.
Well, right. So how far away are the bikes from our current location?
I think you left them like 20 or 30 feet away from the door, I believe. If I remember right. Let me...
Maybe we do bring the head of the Crimson King and the
Let's see
book,
if
and we tell him to follow us to the hearth. And then we can surround them.
Do we want to send them to the hearth, or do we want to send them against the Capello creatures?
well, we could be bolstering the numbers of whatever we're going to find in Capello if we ever go there.
And I think, but if they went to Capello, they would have to go through absolution, right?
No, we are on the other side of absolution.
I can dimension
We are on the
myself and one
west.
other person out.
Okay, so Vordy can escape with one other person, by the way.
If that means that we can do something on the outside, like distract them and pull them
If
away.
you can, how far can you take us?
500 feet.
Good night.
I've got quite a lot of range with bad news here. We could go beyond these numbers and I could start picking them off, try and draw them away.
Yeah.
Maybe
can.
that will be our last resort tactic.
Okay. I've been saving
We
that
could
4th
just-
level spell.
That's nice. We could just play this, play it diplomatically, say that we've cut down these pretenders and those gathered outside were being led astray and they should go about their lives as they were before.
If things go bad, I don't know if I'm going to be in a good way.
We'll take some time.
Oh,
Pat yourself
yeah, by
up.
the way, here, come here, Nash. Unless these people are busting down the door.
No,
James.
they're just pounding on it. They're not.
Slash roll.
It's not like a battering ram or anything.
Nash, you're healed for 13.
I needed that.
James, can I examine this mask?
Yes, you can. Roll a investigation there, Roscoe.
That's a 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Would you
It's
like
real nice.
some help with that?
Made out of leather. Got a couple eyepieces in it. It's got a long beak.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can tell that it's some sort of magic, but
Smells funny.
maybe the magic is just that it smells funny all the time.
What about the flute
Yep,
that I got?
That's all it is.
Detect magic on it.
Yeah. Well, you know what that it is magic. Let me look at the stat block for it.
I mean, Adam, I feel like it's kind of 50-50. I put it on Adam, man. It could be good or bad.
Yeah. As long as you don't go crazy,
You would look cool.
I mean, halfling, I'm a pretty lucky guy, so
No, yeah, good point.
maybe I'll try it out.
Okay, so 40. It is a dark wooden flute of apparently elven make. It has small silver whorls that adorn the length. It feels cold to the touch. And when played, there is a moment of delay before the expected sound is audible.
Okay.
That's why he was so bad. He didn't have a monitor.
Right. You couldn't hear yours. You had a built-in delay.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Roll a performance check for me, Vorty.
Oh, what's it? Force.
Okay, that's plenty high enough. Okay, so with that performance check, you are able to attune to the item if you like.
Not right now.
Okay, well,
Because I just don't feel like that instrument is gonna help me.
it takes a performance check to attune to it, which you passed. But since you passed it so high, I'll just tell you what it does. Okay.
Oh, okay.
It can be used to cast Bestow Curse at 3rd level once per day.
Oh, heck yeah! Let's attune to it.
It's in if you look in the magic items, it should be in there. Like you should be able to add to your character.
Flute
It's
of
called the
Sorrow.
Flute of Sorrow. Yes.
Flute of Sorrow. Okay, let me find it. Wow. Yeah, I'll attune to it then.
Did you put the mask on?
Oh, yeah, I put the mask on.
Okay, you put it on. Smells funny.
I try to shoot fire out of my hands.
Nope,
Ugh.
nothing happens.
I think it's busted.
So
It's don't.
What did you say it looks like again?
It looks like a plague
Sorry.
doctor mask.
Okay. I know what it is. But we don't know what it is, so that's fine.
Yeah, what is the
our
plan?
here? Are we pretending like I am the Red Queen? I figure if we take them to the hearth, then they would find Fiskar? There's no one there.
Yeah, but we're gonna come back to the hearth ideally,
With dragons?
eventually, with a bunch of dragons.
Yeah, and they can burn them to the ground.
Oh, we're just gonna kill them. You're okay with mass murdering these crazy people?
Well, what else? They are going to mass murder absolution.
Yeah,
so what
that's
is
fair.
the alternative?
That's
here?
fair. That's fair. That's a good point. Let's send them to the hearth, and
We just-
maybe they'll not even realize what's going on and fall in. Yeah, all right.
I mean, yeah, I think sending them to that boardwalk. Oh, but then it might just be a vampire army in a month.
Yeah,
Yes, what
that was what
That could be
Tesla
bad.
That's
said. and
worse.
It was actually very wise. Thank you, Tesla, for talking us out of that. Yeah.
All right, well, why don't you guys have a little think on it? We'll take another little 5-minute break, just a little quickie. Have a little think on it, and we'll come back and we'll finish the session, okay? And we're back. So you all are barred into this one-room courthouse from the last century. And you know that outside there's a mob.
Yep. I
And
light
you
myself
just-
on fake fire.
Killed their leaders.
So real quick, I'm gonna use my bolstering magic to give Vorty a 3rd level spell slot back up to 3rd level. And I'll use my last bolstering magic use to give. Actually, I already gave you. I'll give you another.
You never actually told me what it did.
Oh, you get to add a D3 to any ability check or attack roll for 10 minutes. But I assume that 10 minutes has passed. So
Well, would have loved to know that.
well, you could do it again now. So
Okay.
you have a D3 for most D20 rolls.
So what do you want to do?
I have a magic fist bump.
Tess is going to be really gross and revert to some old habits and go over to where she exploded the head of the Crimson King
Mm-hmm.
and just take some of his blood and drag it down her face like war paint.
Okay.
Of which I've already
And then-
done, so we look pretty good
Yeah,
now.
yeah, Nasri did that.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to the door, just sort of kick my ball bearings aside. Should we just invite in the captains?
Let's start there.
Yeah.
Roscoe, do you want to come over here just in case we have to shove this back closed?
Yeah. Should I do the blood thing too?
Yeah, come here.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I'll just give him like 2 very small like lines down his face.
Okay. I can deal with that.
Yeah, I don't want to get it in your mustache. Then yeah. All right.
I get the blood too, but then I draw like really elaborate like designs, really pretty. Like
I
Butterfly
stands
face.
on a table and does the dance the
I'm-
Crimson King was doing.
like a total radical fairy. You know what I mean? Like just flat out glitter. Like
Mm-hmm.
Put on your wool faces. I will have my foot like a foot back from the door jamb behind the door so someone can't just shove it open easily. And I will open it to the knocking and say, "The court of the Crimson King welcomes you. Send forth your champions."
So you open the door, and outside you can see the railroad tracks, not too far
got the
away,
blue-
30, 40
got
feet
the-
away. And there is a mob outside. A lot of them have torches. Not all of them. You can see
Building. Ooh.
little cars parked around. You can see Scalies milling around, and there's a whole bunch of people, all different genders, all different humanoid races. Dwarves out there, and half elves, and humans, and they all look really shabby. Their clothes are in rags. You can see that they have some of them have weapons stuck in their belts, but they're old and rusty. And as you open the door and you say that, they're just standing there looking at you.
Did I stutter? Send forth your leaders.
and my playing gets more intense. Like
A couple of them that are closest, it's a dwarven woman and a human male. They pull their hoods back and walk closer to the stairs. Our leaders are inside with you.
boom, boom,
Speak your
boom.
names.
I'm Malphus. This is Roger.
And are you ready to embrace the court of the Crimson King?
You
Yes.
I make sure not to open the door all the way because I don't want to show off everything that's inside to the assembled mob, but I just sort of turn my body and gesture for them to enter.
They look around, and the people that are standing close to them start to touch them on their shoulders and their backs. And they're very wide-eyed. And they draw their cloaks closer. They walk up the stairs and into the building.
I'll shut the door behind them and rebar it.
Uh-huh.
Great. So are you fucking batshit crazy like your former bosses? And I'll point to the corpses on the floor.
Just in case they are, Adamant is dancing on a table doing the Pennywise dance. Just
Listen,
staring down.
I am playing the best tune of my life.
Freaking them out, man.
I'm
Like,
standing
I am
on the
the
table
new
like
Piper.
he was before.
I'm the new Piper, bitches.
Okay, Tess, I'm going to say roll an intimidation check. But you can do it at an advantage because of the Pennywise and the...
And Roscoe's posted
Yeah,
up.
and the playing and everything.
19. I rolled really well because I'm not great at that.
Well, they look around the room, and then they look at each other.
I'm between them and the door.
No?
Good answer. Man, that's enough.
He goes, oh, thank God, I'm actually really wounded. This was really bad for my stitches.
Malthus.
I was actually
Roger.
having fun with this.
Yeah.
Go on, Vorty. You're playing beautifully. You go on.
Thank you, Vorty. Oh, this
Yeah,
is-
I'm gonna use this to help, like, give advantage in any kind of like diplomacy. Like, I'm gonna change my tune to help the moment.
Mhm.
You said Malthus was a dwarven female?
Yes.
So I'm gonna take her by the shoulders and sort of turn her to face me because I want to stay between them and the door. Look, I can tell from the looks of you that you're simply in need of someone that can make a better life for you. It's probably why you were drawn here to the court, correct? Hopes of a better life? Well, the ones that assembled themselves here and claimed these roles of power were batshit crazy and had no idea what they were talking about. But there are places on this continent where you can be safe if you're willing to be a decent member of society. Savvy?
Okay.
How many followers do you have out there?
Last 70.
Will they listen to the two of you?
They will now, I guess. No one has ever been in
Really?
here.
Yeah, because the people that were in here were fucking psycho. The Court of the Crimson King is a mockery. It's from a children's story. It's nothing that can give you a better life. That for yourself.
How?
What do you know about the Sunlight Kingdom?
A couple of members were there, and they came back, and they said, really nice. And the sun shone.
Why did they? I see. Adamant, do you have your radio?
Got it right here, boss.
Should we let Absolution know that there may be some refugees coming? Do we think it's a good idea?
I think that this particular rabble could be handled by Redford and the people we have left behind.
I agree. Having the other pentacles there makes a large difference.
Mhm.
Well, I say we reach out to Pentacle 23 and ask them to stay put to help Redford if the need arises. And we send some folks on their way to a better standard of living. And I'll give a shoulder.
Okay.
We're not going to invade the Sunlight Kingdom.
No, you're going to be welcomed into it if you behave properly.
You'd have to do a lot of weeding. A lot easier than killing.
Oh.
And the more satisfying.
You get fed good food while you do it.
Sold.
A bath whenever you want.
Food.
I'm in.
Shelter.
But food though, right?
Oh, yes.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
notice that they both look pretty emaciated.
Okay.
Well, I did grab a bunch of extra food before we left Absolution, so I will pull out 2 of the freshest, juiciest, ripest pieces of produce that I packed and hand one to each of them. You can have this every day, but you have to earn it. It can't be taken.
Okay.
Insight check. How did I do?
I don't know. What you get?
Yeah. Oh no, that's 40s. Oh.
Hard to say. You can see
Yeah.
bumps on their neck,
Oh.
and
Oh.
it's hard to say.
Right. They might have been turned away because the daughter might be too much. But I mean, we do know somebody that might be able to help them with that. But
We do know somebody that can
that's a
help
lot
that.
of resources. He might not be able to help everyone.
Adaman.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Vorti, I think, is the one. Could we have one of those scrolls, darling? The scroll of greater restoration that we have
Oh.
not needed to use on a dragon.
Yeah, and I pull one out. Pull it out.
I think Malthus would be a good leader for these people. Malthus, we have something that can make you stronger, more clearer-minded, healthier. We'd like to offer it as a symbol of good faith.
Why me?
Because I feel like we can trust you. And that you can lead these people.
Roll a persuasion check on that one.
Oh, okay. Wait, real quick. Can I aid her in saying, you know,
Oh,
I
you
don't
don't
need
have
to.
to.
We don't need to. We don't need to.
Go for it, go for it.
All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to aid her being like, Malthus, the reason why it's you is because when it came time, your fellows pushed you forward.
I was just standing the closest to the door, but what'd you
Well, that's a little bit of bravery right there.
get? What'd you get on your roll there, Morgan?
I rolled well, but I'll
Another
take
one?
advantage if it's there.
Get it.
There is a 1 in 20 chance that I roll better than I just did.
Do it.
Okay.
I didn't. So it is a modified 20 total.
Nice.
All right.
Vorti. Close your eyes, darling. You're about to feel great.
She does.
I say with fucking blood warping.
Well, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. Vorti, I think you're the only one that can
You're the one
cast
that can
it.
cast it, Vorti, is why.
Yeah,
we're-
no, that's
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I'll try to. I'll cast it. I mean, I don't. What do I have to roll? Can I just
I
cast it?
don't think you
That's-
have to roll.
No, that's what
Because
scroll
it's on-
does. You can just cast it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it can be in
okay.
your because it can be on the bard spell list. You get
Is
an
that what
auto
that is?
success.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure if that's what the rule is.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think because it's on my list, then I should I just should be able to cast it.
I'll look at it.
In our Thanks for Nothing
House.
campaign, which is going to be on Thursday, our house rule is that if you find the scroll, if you have the scroll, you can cast it. We don't care about that.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
more fun that
Cool.
way.
Good to know.
But I believe rules is written, you can have the scroll, but unless you can cast it normally, you wouldn't be
well,
able
let
to.
me
But it doesn't burn a spell slot. That's the point of the scroll.
All right. Can I tell you? A spell scroll bears the word of a single spell written in a mystical cipher. If the spell's on your class's spell list, you can read the spell scroll and cast its spell without providing any material components.
So you can
it's-
still cast a higher level spell from your spell
Yeah.
list.
And
If
this
if the spell is on your class's spell list, but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it
Oh.
successfully.
Interesting.
Ooh,
and
okay.
this one is lesser restoration.
Greater restoration.
Greater.
Greater restoration.
Oh, this is greater. You know what?
Which is what, 4th level?
I don't think I can.
So you'd
none
have to
of-
roll for it.
None of us can cast it. Then.
Yeah, I think the highest is just less. I can only do lesser restoration.
Ooh, it's 5th level. So your DC
Yeah.
would be what, 15?
15. But only if a bard could cast it, period. And I think you
It
said
can.
that-
I have a bard in another game that has greater restoration.
Okay.
Yeah, classes bard, cleric, druid.
Yeah, you can cast it. Use
I
DC
can?
15. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it doesn't show because it's 5th level, and I'm not
Mhm.
there
Not high
yet.
enough level yet. Yeah.
I'm not high enough level, so I can't see it on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
So
you're-
then,
Yeah.
so what do I need to do again?
D20 plus your spell casting ability, which is I assume is charisma. You'd be trying to beat a 15 in order to cast it.
So D20 plus my charisma mod. Oh, okay.
Can you bardically inspire yourself? Do you have any?
You can't inspire yourself.
I don't
Too
have
bad.
much.
Can I inspire 40?
Nope. It's all on Vorty.
You got this, bud. You totally got this.
I'm wondering if there's something else I could do. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna roll and hope for the best.
Boom.
Yes.
Okay, so Vorty, you read the scroll, you interpret it correctly,
Nice.
even though it's a higher level than what you can normally cast.
And I'm just like,
your hands start to glow as you read the scroll. And as you touch Malthus's shoulder, bumps on her neck melt away. Her eyes become more clear.
and I sing her my like healing song to go along with it, right? Like just kind of like humming it, like.
She stands up a little straighter. But unlike the dragon that Redford cured, she seems to remember where she's been. She doesn't look terrified as soon as she sees you. She stands up a little straighter, squares her shoulders. That feels better, thank you.
You're
You're welcome. So, will you help lead these people to a better life?
I hope I can, yes.
Adamant, you want to make the call? I'll step out with our new friends here and see if we can address the masses.
This is 25 to absolution check. 25 to absolution. Combat.
What's this?
Oh God, is that you, Ternok?
No.
Isabel?
Who is this?
Who is this?
Hi, I'm Adamant. Who are you?
I'm not supposed to tell anybody who I am.
All right, Isabel. So listen, you need to tell Redford when he gets back, because I know he went on a little trip, that there are a bunch of refugees coming and that you need to be ready to try and find them work or make sure that they're okay to stay. Can you do that?
What's a refugee?
They're people that don't have homes.
Why not?
Well, when the rupture happened, a lot of people lost their homes, sweetie.
Why?
Well, there was a large explosion to go along with it.
Why?
Oh, well, if I knew that, I'd be a mage.
Why?
Is there anybody else in the house with you?
Turnock's babysitting.
You can talk to my brother.
Yes, I will take that. How old is your brother?
2.
No, I can't talk to him. No, thank you.
Kavinsky should be hearing all this too, by the way, which is great.
I know Kavinsky can pick up the radio at any time, and that's what really grinds my gears, by the way.
Yeah, I hear you, Adaman.
Kavinsky, will you please talk to the man that you so dislike and let him know?
Refugees from where?
Where are they from? To the east of your town? Oh, sorry, west, because I'm terrible at math.
West? That's all you got to say?
There's no town out here. It's just sagebrush and poor folk.
How many?
70.
Okay. Tell them to come to the western gate and wait outside.
Understood. Thank you, Kavinsky.
Adaman,
I'm here.
where are you?
Turnock, is that you?
No.
Well, Turnock, we're to the west of town. If you want to come join us, I'll welcome your help. Apparently, you're a real formidable fella, from what I've heard.
What does formidable mean?
Means you're badass.
I don't think I'm supposed to say that word.
Well, Turnock, you're adorable.
Tess, what are you doing during this?
We can role play as much as you want, but essentially I would go through these throngs of people with Malphus and Roger, explaining the plan, asking for them to lay down any extremely dangerous looking weapons, essentially only keeping what they needed for self-defense. And I would make sure I didn't give it enough away to get myself in trouble, but I will give what provisions I can to the most vulnerable, malnourished, any young or elderly.
Okay, so in the interest of time, because we need to wrap up tonight.
Mhm.
Let's do a group persuasion check.
Cool.
Did not roll well.
Ooh, not excellent. Not bad, but not excellent.
Okay. What'd you get, Nash?
You're muted, Nash. Or both of you are muted. So
Oh,
Oh.
no idea. 6 for Nash
Yeah.
and 18 for Roscoe.
But
somehow.
it's a natural 1 because I'm still on fire, pretending to be the fire witch.
all right, yeah.
Actually, Nash, since you are still minor illusioned as the fire witch, why don't you roll that at advantage?
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, that's 23.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Tess goes out among the people and hands out some things from her bag. Nash goes outside looking like a stained glass window and completely awes the crowd. They seem to forget all about the Crimson King as you talk to them, Nash. And you're able to convince them to follow Malphus.
I will let Malphus know that they're going to the west of town and camping outside the west gate.
Okay. They start to get on their cars and bikes and scalies and whatever they got, and they begin to mobilize.
If they're accepting to it, I would encourage Malphus to have all of them leave their weapons at the edge of the orchard, that they can go gather them back later, but just for first impressions' sake.
Okay. And that's where we'll cut it off tonight.
Perfect.
Wow.
It was good.
What a session.
You guys did great.
A couple of murders and some good deeds as well.
Oh, look, those guys needed to be put down. They were
That was fine.
I mean,
rabid dogs, Steven.
We were bound to
Rabid
take
dogs.
over this court. Like we became, it's like the court is now being played by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
And-
too bad James
Does
made
wear all black.
too bad that James made the clothes all stinky, or we would have put them on, and it would really help our rolls. But
You summon the fire witch, you got to know that there's going to be consequences.
yeah, you're gonna get burned, James.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
get
but
burned.
we commandeered the flute, the book, and the mask. So we're like,
And before we go, do you guys want to try to figure out what the mask is real fast?
Oh yeah, I think Roscoe was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're
yeah,
examining it. Maybe went up to Morty and said, "What do you think?"
Okay, well, let's do it again. Let's do a group. I believe it's. Let's do a group Arcana check.
Oh no!
Mm.
All right, well, let's do it.
Mine's gonna be a straight roll.
Straight roll for me. I got 11.
One for
Nice.
Morty.
I got
I got
two.
an 11. Ash got a 2.
So no.
No, you guys have no idea. You all look at it. It seems magical. It's very well made. The leather is very well seamed together, and the eyepieces. It looks like in a shop somewhere. And it smells funny.
It's a pity we don't get to talk to.
But what about
Micah.
casting detect magic? We could still learn the school of magic, right?
You could. If you want to do that?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like to do that at least.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to detect.
I gotta make up for this this one.
I don't know. Alden, you read the thing. What do you think you would detect for magic?
Okay.
School.
So yeah, let me look at
Probably a
okay.
couple of different schools.
Yeah, it's
Probably
it would be-
abjuration, I guess.
and
Evocation?
I believe necromancy, right?
Maybe necromancy.
Yeah. I mean, oh well, I don't know. What do you think poison is?
Poison. Well, it's about the effect it has.
Yeah.
So
I'd call it evocation more than necromancy. but,
Evocation, then. Yeah. Evocation, then.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes poison can be more of a conjuration,
Yeah, which is fine too.
but it just kind of depends because there are some offensive poison spells in conjuration.
Yeah.
Mhm. There you go. So yeah, conjuration and transmutation.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so I communicate that as like, sorry, I'm not really learned, but I feel the vibes. I feel the vibes coming from this thing, and it's giving me conjuration and transmutation vibes.
Ooh.
I mean, unless anybody else wants it, I'm just gonna wear it because I think I can. If I have this raven mask and my cloak on, people might just think I'm a little kid, and that could work to our advantage.
And it looks cool.
Well, I don't know. Like it looks like it's a healer's mask, just to me.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
But no, I don't know that. So that's fine. You wear the plague doctor's mask.
I mean, it's pretty stinky if you want it.
No, we'll figure it out some other way. I'm sure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, just keep it in mind for
Yeah.
further down the road. All right, well, players, thank you for playing tonight.
DM, thank you for DMing.
You're a monster. You're a monster.
Roll 20, thank you for sponsoring us. And player or viewers, thank you for viewing. You think viewers sounds better than watchers? I do. Viewers, thank you for viewing. And we'll be back next week to see where they go next.
We'll see.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bye.
Maybe the vampires. You guys want to do the vampires?
No, you've given us a timeline. It's your fault.
I think we should do
Vampires.
vampires.
We're
We
on a
have
clock.
21 days.
We're on